welcome back to another lip balm review. You may notice I am much more rested and the circles are far less puffy than they probably have been for the past week because I finally slept a nice full night of sleep. I even overslept. It was a beautiful thing. I overslept so much I gave myself a headache from oversleeping, which I didn't realize was a thing, but apparently is a thing, at least when you're me. But yeah, so I slept and I feel great. And then I woke up to wonderful news. Michael J. Fox has an Instagram now. So of course I'm following it. And those of you who follow me on Instagram saw that I posted about it because I'm a loser like that. And I'm wearing my Marty McFly shirt because, yeah. So anyways, today we are going to review a Tsum Tsum that came out like last spring and I never got around to reviewing, not because I didn't have it. Oh, I had it. It's honestly been in my way almost on a daily basis since I bought it, and I did that on purpose so I would review it faster, and then that obviously failed. It came out at the same time as the original Star Wars collection. There was like the 4 Star Wars ones, and then there was like 4 random ones. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so yeah, I'm finally getting around to doing Dale. I did Chip last year. I can finally stack these two together since he'll be out of his box, and yay. So this one is in Kooky Oatmeal cookie flavor. Here's a little graphic of the cookies. And Dale just makes me laugh because those of you who've heard the story of what my brother did in Disneyland to Dale when he was about 2 or 3 years old, yeah, none of us can look at Dale from Chip and Dale without just dying laughing now. I don't know whether or not to tell that as a separate storytime video or just tell it here. Tell it as both. The short version of it is, he punched Dale in the balls. It was great. So, the long version is probably going to be kept for a storytime video. So anyway, oh yeah, I forgot this is the sucky packaging. Okay. Well, that's easy enough to be remedied. So out of the ones on the side of the box, we still need Pinocchio, Pluto, Alice, Bambi, and I think we have all the others. So if those are any hints towards what we might be getting this year, that'd be great. Any and all of those I would love. So here is Dale. Here's one for my brother. Okay, so sorry. I'm real mature, guys. I'm real mature. I like his little blushy cheeks, by the way. I feel like they show up more on him than they did on Chip, but I always also feel like he looks like a little drunk with his red nose, but that's just me. Look at his little stripe. His little tail is so cute. And this is what the base looks like. It's kind of a medium brown. The wax itself looks like this. It's a much lighter color than what I was expecting. It's kind of like a reversed acorn in terms of colors, but that's okay. As you can see, it is a pointy-tipped dome. Ooh, that does smell like an oatmeal cookie. I like that. And packaging I just showed you every bit of. So these are not natural or organic. They are synthetic. They're lip smackers. They're always synthetic. They are limited edition. I think you can still buy him. Not sure about individually, but I know there's sets where you can buy him. I know there's like a duo pack. I think there's even a trio pack. I believe there's even like a quad pack that he's in. But I could be mistaken if he's in the quad or not. But yeah, they're doing all sorts of different packaging for the Tsum Tsums now rather than just individually. But because this was in one of the box ones instead of one of the carded ones, he does have these little screwed up spots on his sides. All the ones in the boxes have that, which is kind of a bummer because on a shelf, this looks great. But then you take them out and they're always jacked up. You can't win. You really can't win. So anyways, amount of product is 0.26 ounces, so just a hair over a 1/4 of an ounce, which is a little bit more than an EOS or a Revo. Shelf life is 24 months after opening, so 2 years after you open it. Price point wise, Tsum Tsums are always at least $5. Sorry. They just are. It sucks. Fact of life. The toppers are really heavy, so I guess that's where most of the cost goes, but, yeah, it sucks. Sometimes they cost more. Like if you live in California and they just add on extra because we're California. I'm sure there's other parts of the country where it's more as well. Although every once in a while I hear somebody in parts of the country, well, ours costs less. And I'm like, well, la-di-da for you. For the rest of us, it's at least $5. Anyway, so that is a thing. It'd be great if they could bring down the price a little, even to $4, but I don't see them doing it. If anything, I see them going up. Sturdiness-wise, the lock mechanism is pretty good. It's not perfectly centered. It's a little off to one side here. You can see it's pretty flush in this side, and then there's like a bunch of gap room around this side. So, but regardless of that, it still lines up well enough to go in there and click properly, so I'm not worried about that. No special features, I guess, care for medication. So, the scent. It really is oatmeal cookie-ish. It also smells like the stick version of oatmeal cookie. If you have the stick, this is identical, in my opinion. It's not like an oatmeal raisin cookie. There's no raisin here. But it does have that sweet oatmeal-y kind of a scent to it. It's just interesting how they really did get the oaty, grainy kind of a scent in there. I'm not quite sure how they managed it, but they did, and I think it's nice. So, spot on, A+ on the scent. I'm gonna go ahead and try it on now. So, obviously no color payoff. Yeah, there really is no coating the one spot on my lip. I'm like, maybe if I keep putting it on. No. It's not sealing it down. Darn. And yet I keep trying. I don't know. Oh god. I massacred the crap out of the side of it with the chap spot on my lip. It looks like I bit it or something. That's bad. There's kind of a generic sweet flavor to it, but it doesn't taste like an oatmeal cookie. As for thickness, I did layer a lot of it on, but the spots where I didn't, it's on the thinner side. But even where I layered it, like, heavily, it's not very thick, so. It's a thinner Tsum Tsum, so. And you do smell it once it's on your lips. Weirdly, also along with that grainy, oatmeal-y, oaty kind of a scent, also, this is gonna sound so weird, it kind of almost smells like a tortilla, like a corn tortilla. Not sure why. I'm smelling corn tortilla out of that. I don't know. I can't even blame it on sleep deprivation at this point because I'm not. I think it smells like a corn tortilla. Don't know. So, consistency-wise, it's pretty creamy. Not really sticky. Pretty smooth. Unfortunately, it doesn't seal down chappy spots on your lips like some of the thicker ones do, so that's a bummer. But, that's mostly creamy, so that's okay. In terms of shine factor, it's got some shine going on, which is always nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do the drink test. I think it just failed. Yep, it failed on 2, but yeah, it went all the way through. And that's with me having a crap ton caked on, and it still went through, so that sucks. So yeah, fails the drink test. As for wow factor, I could kind of take it or leave it on this one, so I'm gonna say no. But my overall rating for it, let me think. Obviously, the price being really high is always a point of contention for me, so that's 1 point. It's considerably thinner than a lot of the Tsum Tsums, so that's going to be another point, because I feel like they should have some comparable factor of thickness and consistency amongst them, and mostly just a difference of flavor and package design, not it's a crapshoot of what you're getting quality-wise in it. So, yeah, obviously drink and wow factor weren't given, so those are strikes. Hmm. I guess that's it. So, 6 out of 10. It's mediocre, it's average. I think it's why nobody really talks about this one too much, which sucks because it's very cute. And for me personally, because of that story, makes me have a giggle. But, yeah, I gotta admit, it's not the greatest Tsum Tsum they ever did. It's usable, it's not bad, it's not very memorable or anything. It's not that great. It's not that bad, but it's not that great. It's really, really on the low end of average. So, anyways, that is about it for me for this one. So, as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. You guys have this one? I'm sure a lot of you do, because again, this came out last spring. It took me forever to get around to reviewing it, but it came out last spring. I'm sure most of you who collect these have this by now. Let me know your thoughts, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is in the description. So, anyway, guys, till next time.